Hello and welcome. My name is Paola Royal from Healthy Living with Paola Royal. I support people to increase their quality of life through understanding the way they eat, think, live, so that they are able to live the life they would like to lead. This podcast today is about fear. When we have situations where we feel fearful, it can be sometimes so powerful that we feel paralyzed in this moment, not able to get on with life, not able to enjoy the moment we are living in, because we can think about nothing else than fear about future events, something which could turn out a certain way in the future. This video shall help you to understand how you work psychologically so that you have a better understanding about you, yourself, and your life, so that you are able to feel maybe a little bit peace and calm in the middle of the storm. We're going to do a little meditation too, so that maybe it will help you to see and understand yourself better. So first of all, what is fear? Well, let's start completely from the beginning. We are conditioned to think that circumstances and people are able to make us feel a certain way. So when the sun is shining, then I'm happy. And my partner is driving me crazy. My children, oh, they're so frustrating. My job is so stressful. And so on. But there is this tiny, tiny missing link how life really works. And that is that we always experience our thinking about outside circumstances, which gives us our experience. So in that moment, when I feel stressed, it's because I'm having stressful thinking about my future. In that moment that I feel frustrated, it is because in that moment I'm having frustrated thinking about my children, for example. And when I start to understand this tiny, tiny missing link, that I cannot experience anything, nothing, not any of my five senses. I cannot experience taste, or I cannot touch. I cannot experience what I see, what I hear, without the power of thought. So my experience is always created from thought passing by through and outside, about and outside circumstances. So when you think the only thing existing is this moment right now, my past is 2 seconds away. I can only experience my past via thought coming to me in this moment. And I can only experience my future via thought coming to me in this moment. That doesn't stop me thinking about the future. It doesn't stop me worrying about the future. It doesn't stop me fearing about the future. But when I understand that insightfully, I get a real glimpse that I can only experience the future in this moment right now via thought coming to me. And I cannot control what I'm thinking about in this moment. And I don't need to change what I'm thinking about in this moment. I cannot possibly change what I'm thinking about in this moment. When I ask you to think about your favorite holiday, and you feel how you're lying on the beach or something particular you used to do, stay with lying on the beach and the sun in your face. Feel the sun in your face. And now I say, stop thinking about it. It is not possible. And we cannot control thought coming to us in the moment. Tell me, can you tell me the next thought you're going to have? It's impossible. And you're hardly able to remember your last thought you're having. Because thoughts are passing so fast, all the time, very quickly. You're not able to control them, and you don't need to be able to control them. And I don't need to change it into positive thinking. Because when I try to think positive all the time, it's very effortful. But when I know that my experience is created via thought coming to me moment to moment to moment, then I can sit in an uncomfortable feeling fearful, feeling worried, being okay with it. Because I know it will be a different thought passing through me in the next moment, and a different thought in the next moment. Because my future is an incomplete equation. I never will know what's going to happen in the future. And yes, I can spend my time thinking about the future. But I do know for certain that it always will turn out different than I think it's going to be. So for me personally, I get less and less interested about future, thinking about the future. But I get more curious to be present, to experience what's happening in this moment. And then thought drops away. My mind gets quiet, and I can sit in uncomfortable feeling. I know it's going to pass. And I know it is what it is in that moment. So I invite you now for a little meditation. It's a kind of a meditation. It is and it isn't. It's not, well, it is something you can take away, and it is something you can do. But to understand how my mind works actually takes away all doing. I don't need to do anything but to acknowledge that I experience thought in this moment. That's all there is to do, because what is thought? Is it something I can grab like this chair? It's not. Thought is passing by And I can sit in one moment and I can imagine all kinds of things. But I know the only thing existing is actually this moment right now. So let's go into our meditation. Could you please take a minute and sit down and relax in your chair? Take your hand on your chest and connect with yourself. Maybe you want to close your eyes. Take a deep breath and another one and another one. And just connect with yourself. What can you hear around yourself? Can you hear birds singing in the trees? Maybe you can hear a plane in the sky. Maybe you can hear a dog barking. Maybe you can hear your computer zooming in the background, or your fridge doing the noise your fridge is doing. Maybe you got a wind chime in the garden and you can hear the sound. Maybe you can hear your own breath, breathing in, deeply in and out. This is the only thing existing right now, this moment. In this moment, there is no future. In this moment, there is no thought about past. In this moment, there is no trouble with my health. In this moment, there is no thinking about my family, about my job, about my finances. Take a deep breath in and out. Hear the noises around you. Your shoulders are relaxing. All your muscles are relaxing. This is the only thing existing. And in this moment, I find a moment of peace. Now I ask you to open your eyes again. Give yourself a little stretch. And now, maybe you noticed how in this moment, when you were not in this moment, it was so because thought took you somewhere else. and we cannot control thought taking us somewhere else. But I do know that the only thing existing is this moment, right now, right here. So when I feel fearful, it is because I'm having fearful thinking about future events I have no control over. None. None whatsoever. But I do know now it's because it's by a thought in this moment. And through that understanding, through that deep knowing that I can only ever experience fear in this moment by a thought coming to me, gives me nothing to do, nothing to change. And like I said before, if I can sit in this uncomfortable feeling, being not afraid of it, because I do know in this moment, there's only this moment. Then I know I'm okay, whatever it is. And the moment will change and it will be something different in the next. Because thought is constantly changing. But as more as I'm engaging in this thought and I want to change it and I wish it to be something different, as less as I'm acceptant. And sometimes we are and sometimes we're not, because we're only human beings. Sometimes we can accept and sometimes we cannot. So I can sit in an uncomfortable feeling and feeling okay with this uncomfortable feeling. And I know it will be something different. And thought is passing through me. Then I experience that I'm not only feeling fear all day long, but in that day I have moments of fear, moments of worry, but moments as well of joy, of laughter. And then I think about whatever it is I'm fearful of, and I feel that fear again. But when I know that thought is passing, I can sit in that feeling and I know it will be something else in the next moment. It's like the clouds in the sky. I don't need to change, or I cannot change that it's overcast. I cannot change when it's raining. But I do know exactly that after or behind the clouds, there's always blue sky. And the sun will always shine again. I hope this is helpful for you. If you would like to talk more about this, then please get in touch with me. My email address is paola@paolaroyal.co.uk and my website is called healthylivingwithpaolaroyal.co.uk. I would love hearing from you. Bye bye.